Hi, and welcome to the #1 place for super busy and super tired moms, where I help you using my 4M system: money, motivation, marriage, and motherhood to prioritize tasks and stay energized. In today's video, we will be baking a fruit cake. So if you ever wanted to learn how to bake a fruit cake, then this video is just for you. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is go over the dry ingredients, and we're going to start with the flour. So you really want to make sure that you sift the flour, and the importance of sifting the flour is so that you can make sure that it's nice and fine. So you need to get yourself a sifter. Another dry ingredient that we have is brown sugar. You want to make sure you have a little bit of salt as well. Baking powder, baking soda. And that's it for the dry ingredients. Add a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Basically, what you're trying to do with this step is add all of the dry ingredients. Now we're going to add a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Remember, you want to put all your dry ingredients together. And now you can go ahead and mix all of your dry ingredients together. Again, that's flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, so now we're going to go over the wet ingredients, and I don't want to mess this up, so at some point I will be reading from the paper. Do not judge me. Molasses, you really need to have some molasses. Butter, Kerrygold butter is preferred because it's saltier and it's just better. It is more expensive. It's about $5 just for this. You need to have your fruit. So this is a canister filled with fruits that have been soaking in alcohol for about a year, to be honest. But it's just the fruits that you get for Christmas. I don't know, can you see it well? And then you just want to soak it in alcohol, dark alcohol, brandy. You need milk, whole milk. You need vegetable shortening. And you need eggs. So the trick with the eggs, you need to leave them out for at least 6 hours so they're about room temperature. And you also need to leave your butter and everything out so it gets room temperature. 6 hours, maybe pushing it, but it needs to be out for at least an hour. So that's going to be 1 cup of the shortening, which is this that I showed you earlier. You need 5 eggs. I don't need to show you eggs. You know what eggs are. And then for the molasses, it's just going to be how much you want for taste. So we have 3 of these jars, and it just depends on how sweet you want it. So we were going to show you a little bit about how we're going to bake this in just a second, and I hope you're following along very well. And remember, in the beginning we did the dry ingredients, and now it's the wet ingredients, and we're just about done, so keep on watching. Now this part may take a bit of time, but what she's doing here is just sifting the sugar so that it's broken down into a finer piece to mix with the cake. So hope you can see that very well. And now we are mixing our shortening and butter. And this is why you needed your butter and shortening to be room temperature so that it's easier to mix. And another important fact is greasing your pan. Now make sure your pans are nicely greased and ready for the cake. And what you can do now is add your sugar a little at a time. I just wanted to give you an idea of what the fruits look like that are soaked, that will go into the cake. And she's reminding me that they were soaking in alcohol for a year. Okay, and now we are ready. These are our pans, and now we are ready to go ahead with filling them. Now these will rise, so you don't want to fill it all the way. This is what your mix should look like after it's done. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. Alright guys, so our cakes are out of the baker now. This is what it should look like when it's done. It should be dark in color like that. Just want to bring the camera down so you can see it some more. The last step is to let these cakes actually cool. Once they're cool, you want to go ahead and use your brandy and just pour it over so that it soaks and it's nice and rummy for you. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and let me know below. Like, comment, and share. If you know someone that loves fruit cake, go ahead and share this recipe with them because this will be helpful for Christmas coming up. Don't forget that I'd love to see you on Facebook and Instagram, where I'm active daily on my stories, sharing all of my lovely stories about wifeyhood and motherhood and all the good hoods around town, except the hood. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Remember to be bold, to be great, and of course, my dear, you be beautiful. See you next time. Hi, are you excited for Christmas? I forget what I was supposed to say.